gusto ka bang gawin o i-pursue na activity pero mababa ang confidence mo?
Ikaw ba ay mahiyain, mahina ang loob o socially awkward?
Sawa ka na ba ang palaging sinasabihan ng just be confident? Kung sana nga ganun lang kadali. Pero, paano kung sasabihin namin ngayon sa inyo na, oo nga, ganun nga lang kadali.
Today, we're gonna talk about 5 tips on how to be more confident.
Welcome sa another segment na Love Josie, kung saan pag-uusapan natin anything about tips on personal branding,
Secrets of public speaking.
feature aspiring guests,
Join us in our journey. This is Josie and Kent.
So ano nga ba yung confidence, Kent? It's a feeling of certainty that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to.
And confidence is not something that you have. It's something that you create.
It's about trusting that no matter what happens in a situation, lalabas at lalabas ka na panalo.
Right. So, hindi pala ito about knowing it all. Hindi ito solution to our problems. It's just feeling good about the outcome na pwede
Pero
mangyari,
Kent,
you
bakit
know?
nga ba importante ang confidence? Bakit kailangan meron tayo nito?
Kasi nagagamit ko in a lot of areas in our lives. Like for example, if you're a leader, me like yourself, you're a community leader, or if you're someone in position, nako, non-negotiable talaga yung confidence. You have to exude a certain level of confidence.
Isa pa, syempre tayo dito, di ba, mga Filipino expatriates. So sa work natin, kailangan makapagpakita tayo palagi na kaya natin gawin. Confident tayo na ginagawa natin yun.
Also about relationships.
Teka lang, alis ako. Balik na ako. Ano yun?
No, by relationships, it includes both those who are looking for one or already in a relationship. Regardless, if you're looking for one, you have to be confident para mahanap mo yung taong babagay sa'yo. And if you're already in a relationship, then you also have to keep that level of confidence because para sa akin, sabi nga nila, confidence is the new beautiful.
Ano daw? Pero tama yun, confidence is the new beautiful. Isa pa, if you want to pursue your passion, diba? So how can you pursue your passion kung wala kang confidence na kaya mong gawin yun?
Right.
For example, nako si Mami Josie, may biglang Josie's Kitchen, diba? Nagkaroon ako ng confidence na hindi naman ako chef. Hindi. It's just that, alam ko lang na ang end result nun ay panalo.
Correct. And most importantly, confidence is important to yourself. Kasi marami sa atin dito, we're not feeling confident with how we look, feeling natin masyado tayong mataba, feeling natin masyado tayong maitim. So confidence really is something that you should have to be comfortable with your body.
Exactly. So now let's talk more about confidence. Sabi mo nga kanina, meron kang ibibigay na
5 tips on how to be more confident. So let's get down to it. So number 1, get rid of negativity. So this is really important in 2 aspects. Una, sa sarili natin. Kasi first, one of the main reasons why many of us don't feel confident about ourselves kasi hindi natin hinahayaan yung mga sarili natin to feel confident about ourselves. Sabi nga nila, you are your worst critic. And sometimes we can be too hard on ourselves, And other aspect also of looking into it is sometimes meron tayong mga fears, mga takot natin. And psychology says that our bodies are actually designed for fight or flight mode, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, fear is something that keeps us alive actually. It has kept us alive for the longest time. The thing about fear is that its goal is to protect you. It doesn't care if it keeps you from something good. Also, when we talk about negativity, it can also extend to other people, like your surroundings, for example, me. So it is very important na pinapaligiran mo yung sarili mo ng mga tao that makes you feel good. So nako, i-cut off na natin yung mga toxic na tao dyan sa paligid natin. If you're surrounded with friends or group of people or sometimes, unfortunately, even families that make us feel little about ourselves, yung masyadong mababa yung tingin natin, maybe you have to consider slowly cutting the amount of time that you spend with these negative people.
Number 2 naman, you have to celebrate yourself always. So, dapat nauuna palagi yung sarili natin. So you have to recall the time kung kailan at kung saan talagang confident ka. Ken, question, ikaw ba, ano yung pinaka-confident ka so far sa mga experiences mo sa buhay?
Kapag ako nadadown ako, I always go back to my video nung nanalo ako.
Oh my!
Nanalo ako ng public speaking competition.
I was there. I was a proud mama.
My proud mentor. Nanalo ako ng competition, public speaking competition all throughout the Middle East, and I won. And yun, nakakataas talaga siya ng kumpiyansa sa sarili kapag binabalik.
When you feel down, you just have to go back doon sa yung pinaka-confident ka talaga. You celebrate yourself. And I think it's also best if you uncover your strengths. Alam mo, sometimes tinatago natin, you're good at this, nawawala yun just because nanlulumo tayo doon sa mga nararanasan natin sa everyday na buhay.
Correct.
Especially now, what the world is going through. Diba? So balikan natin. Celebrate yourself, list down all your strengths, doon ka humugot ng lakas. Oo, magaling akong magluto. Kasi ganon. Kahit yung iba ayaw, pero ikaw sa sarili mo naniniwala ka na magaling ka dito. Pero of course, may borderline yan.
Right.
Hindi ka pwedeng to go beyond that line kasi magiging mayabang. We're just talking here about confidence.
Right. And me, gusto ko lang dagdagan din, no? A good friend of mine told me about the concept of 100% smart. Sabi nila, you always have to believe that you're 100% smart. However, there are certain areas kung saan ka smart. Siguro I can assign only 5% of my intelligence sa pagluluto. Pero I am 20% intelligent sa public speaking, for example. So we have to understand, may iba-iba tayong mga strengths and kung saan tayo magaling. Ayan, we go to tip number 3. Learn new things. I've always believed na for you to feel more, you have to be more. Diba? Kasi kung gusto mo maging confident in certain areas, kailangan mong matutunan yung mga areas na yun.
Meron akong isang kilala. Magandang example siguro dyan. This person wants to know more about stocks. So, ang ginagawa niya, syempre, pinag-aaralan niya. So, there's online. She asks around people whom she thinks na magaling sa field na ito for them to share knowledge sa kanya. And then, third, yung patuloy niyang ginagawa. So it's just not one day, it's not overnight, no?
True.
So if you want to do something and you want to be good at it, kailangan tuloy-tuloy ang pag-pursue mo ng activity na yun.
Correct. And sometimes then it's a good reminder for everyone to always step out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Yeah? Kasi I believe that your comfort zones are a nice place to stay, but nothing ever really grows there. Right? So if you really stay at your comfort level, hindi tayo mag-grow. So at some point in our lives, you always have to exercise to always go out of your comfort zone. And a good friend of mine also shared a story, no, na sabi niya, talaga naman kailangan na talaga ng practice for us to be more confident over ourselves. Kasi halimbawa, sabi niya, ikumpara natin yung pagtatawid sa kalsada versus public speaking. Ang pagtatawid sa kalsada, mas dangerous nga yan kasi pwede kang mabangga, pwede kang maaksidente. Compared to public speaking, na the worst that could happen is, tatawanan ka ng mga audience mo. So, pero mas tumatawid tayo sa kalsada and mas natatakot tayo sa public speaking. And the main difference is that, kasi mas exposed tayo, mas marami tayong practice sa pagtatawid ng kalsada compared to our experiences with public speaking. So, the message that we want to share is that kung ano yung gusto mong maging confident ka, do it more. More, and more. Learn new things about it and do it. Always consistently practice.
Number 4 natin is help someone. If you're always a source of positivity, parang kang magnet eh. Alam mo yun, ang mga tao lalapit sa'yo to get that positive vibes around you. Diba? If you are very gracious, that you always say compliment sa mga tao, nakakadagdag ng confidence yun. So instead of saying negative words sa mga tao sa palibot mo, sabi nga, diba, it takes considerable strength to be a good person. Kasi mahirap maging good person, diba? But if you choose your words properly, kung ano yung gusto mong iparating or sabihin, may tinatawag tayo na right terminology sa every situation. So if you use that properly, malaking bagay po iyon makakatulong at makakadagdag ng confidence sa taong kausap mo palagi.
Right. And the thing about giving compliments, Mino, is kapag ako binigyan kita ng compliment, you will feel good na binigyan kita ng compliment. At the same time, I will also feel good kasi I made someone feel good. So it's a win-win situation. And isa pa sa advantage of giving compliments is it improves your social skills.
Yes. Helping someone, iba po ang magiging reaction ng ating espiritu, ng ating mga nerves. Try nyo.
Diba? And kapag tumutulong kami, when you do volunteerism, like you do so much, you do a lot of volunteerism, bukod sa you feel good about it, people will tend to like you more, right? And if people like you more, you become more comfortable with the environment, and that equates to you being more confident.
Once again, don't do it for people to like you. It should come out naturally sa inyo.
Correct.
Diba?
And baka sabihin nila, naku, Kent and Josie, ano yun, tumutulong ako para makatulong sa sarili ko na to be confident about myself. But we're here to tell you that there's nothing wrong with helping the community at the same time helping yourself feel more confident.
If you help someone, you'll feel good about it. And makakadagdag yun dun sa parang magandang ehemplo ng pagkatao.
Right. Okay. Now we move on to tip number 5. Nako, ito yung favorite ko. Tip number 5, fake it till you make it. Nako, ito. The good thing about confidence is that no one knows that you're just faking it.
Sandali lang. Eto ha. Ken, may tanong ako sa'yo. When you were up there sa stage, sa big stage, you're in front of those thousands of audience during the finals ng ating international speech competition, wala ka bang kaba? O ano ba yung nararamdaman mo that time? Kasi, well, kailangan manggaling mismo yan dun sa tao na nag-deliver ng speech sa harap ng ilang libong tao.
It's funny, Mino, kasi ngayon nga na nire-recall mo pa lang sa akin, kinakabahan ako. Kasi it brings me back to that moment. And ito, secrets of a public speaker. Walang ni isang beses na hindi ako kinabahan when I'm on stage.
Totoo yun.
Kasi whether you're a newbie or you're some seasoned public speaker, we all feel nervous. But, sabi nga nila, fake it till you make it.
Normal yun.
Fake yung, try to fake it at first na you're confident kasi it's a skill how to manage your nervousness, right? So fake it till you make it. And how do we do this? So there are some tips from our psychologist friends. Sabi nila, we have to position our body. Paano nga ba to position our body? Sabi nila, if you're feeling confident, stand with your weight distributed in both of your feet. Tapos your feet daw would be shoulder level lang yung pagkahiwalay nila so that you exude a certain level of posture. And then, sinasabi din nila na look people in the eye. Diba?
Eye contact.
Eye contact. Because it makes the other person feel that you're confident with what you're trying to say or what you're talking about.
Alam na alam mo kung ano yung sinasabi mo. So, that makes your audience interested in you.
Correct. And ito pa, if you change your body language, your posture, it tricks your mind into thinking that you are confident. So ito yung sinasabi natin, fake it till you make it. Fake it muna sa simula. Try to position your body. Your mind will then eventually follow and think that you are confident.
Unti-unti mo na-exude yung confidence na yon. Pagka sa simula. Pag simula pa lang, takot ka na, napakita mo na, ay, shucks, hindi ka na makalakad sa gitna ng stage or hindi mo na magawa ng tama kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin. Nagfo-follow na lahat. Parang pumapalpak na lahat.
True.
So, doon na pumapasok yung ating tip number 5 na fake it till you make it.
Tapos isang aspect pa dito, me, is dress like a winner. Right?
Hindi nakakatulong yun ha, even if you job interview,
Exactly.
nakakatulong yun. If you feel that you're beautiful, alam mo yun, nakakatulong yun sa pagbibigay ng confidence sa sarili mo habang ini-interview ka. Kasi iba yung aura mo eh, very
True.
positive
Correct.
ka eh.
If you think kasi that you look confident, eventually you will feel confident.
Totoo yun.
Right? And the thing about faking till you make it is, it's not just to trick others that you're confident. You're also tricking your mind that you really are confident.
Eh kung ano yung nandito sa mind natin, yun na rin ang unti-unting lumalabas sa aura natin.
Right.
So kapag ka na-trick mo yung mind mo, confident ako, yun na yung lalabas. Na hindi mo namamalayan din sometimes.
Correct.
And then, your whole day will just be beautiful, fruitful, and productive.
Right. So, me, that was it. Our 5 tips on how to be more confident. Recap lang tayo, no? Number 1.
Get rid of negativity.
Number 2. Celebrate yourself.
Number 3. Learn new things.
Number 4. Help someone.
And number 5, ang pinaka-paborito namin, fake it till you make it.
So final words na tayo, and we would want to leave the audience with these messages. First is, you have to remember that being confident starts with only one thing, and that's you. You taking a decision to feel more confident.
And if you tell yourself that you can do it, that you got this, your mind will believe that too.
Let us know in the comment section below about your thoughts, reactions, and opinions. Or better yet, i-share nyo sa amin yung story nyo of how you became more confident.
And of course, share, like, and subscribe na sa ating channel na Love Josie, ang Instagram natin, Twitter, and Facebook account, Love Josie.
Thanks for joining us in today's journey. Till next time here at Josie and Ken.